Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well today. I took a couple days off just to regroup and restore my energy and like recharge my batteries. Um, and it was really good because now that I was ready to get back to doing readings today, like my energy is just completely restored. So it's good to do that for yourself, guys. Don't feel bad or guilty about that. If you need a break from something, okay. So today is the new moon in Leo, and it was interesting right now when I went to go to the bank. The sunset was like at its peak, or it was I should say the opposite. It was just about to go down, and it was gorgeous. It was like bright neon red, and I know that like represents a lot of smog in here, but it was still really beautiful. And the fact that it's a new moon in Leo today, and we saw that fiery, passionate energy. I thought it was so appropriate, and decided to look at it as a beautiful thing instead of how much pollution is actually in the air. But like I was staring at it, and it was like captivating. It was like hypnotizing. It was so bright red. It was like this bright red neon ball, and the sky's turned about. It was orange and yellow. It was absolutely stunning. But I got this huge download when I was looking at it, and maybe I was just like staring at it too intensely, and it was like burning my retina, and my retinas and burning a hole in my brain. But either way, I got this amazing download that I wanted to share with you guys, and it's about self-worth. Okay. Right now the energy that I'm picking up is almost like looking through things through like a broken lens. Okay. And that's good because it's kind of like you'll hear me talk a lot. And by the way, I wanted to welcome my new subscribers and give a shout out to you guys and thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I hope that my messages help you. You'll hear me refer to tower moments a lot in my readings, and that's like a complete like crumbling away of what we thought we knew, either from like news or events happening in our life, or just sudden like realizations that shift our perspective on life, which is a good thing, guys, because it gives us a chance to rebuild from a more solid foundation. Tower moments can be painful, and they do require like rebuilding, but it's good. It happens for a reason, okay? And it's a chance to build back stronger. But it is a difficult process, and so when that happens, when you have a tower moment in your life, you kind of have a distorted lens for a while, and then once you start to gain clarity and see truth about things, and start to rebuild, you'll build back that solid foundation. Okay. So I feel like there have been some tower moments that have happened in the collective, and right now it's like rebuilding. It's like the old perspective on life has crumbled, and we're building for a solid foundation for the future. Okay. And that's so in line with the new moon in Leo energy. And it's really about having courage and overcoming fears, and shifting your perspective from fear and hate, whether this be for other people or for self, into more of like patience, love, and forgiveness for self or others. So yeah, kind of back to square one, but it's actually a good thing, guys. It's a good thing. Okay. So I wanted to do a reading today, on self-worth, and kind of going forward, how to more embody like forgiveness, patience, and love. Okay. And kind of have the courage to overcome fear, self-doubt, feelings of unworthiness, because that's what this new moon in Leo energy is all about. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start with the Good Tarot. It is a regular tarot deck. Some of the major arcana cards are a little bit different, and if any come out, I'll explain them to you guys. Okay. But yeah, I just thought that sunset was so not only representative of all the energy right now, but it's also like how you choose to look at things, like shifting that perspective. Like, it was so stunning and gorgeous, and it's like the reason that it looks like that is because of all the smog in the air, but it's like not focusing on that, right? It's like focusing on the beauty, and just being grateful for things in our life. That's the perspective shift, guys. All right. Three of Cups. Yeah, okay. Soul family. All right. Six of Air. Okay. Five of Fire. Yeah, okay, so this deck is a little bit different, guys. I'll explain it. It uses the elements rather than like the wands, the swords, the cups. It uses water, air, fire, and earth. And I'll go over it, okay? Whoa. Fool, new beginning. Yep. Back to square one. And Page of Water, yeah. Wow, you guys. Okay, I love this so far. This is so in line with my intro. Okay, so Three of Water, Three of Cups has to do with our soul family, okay? It's celebrating life with friends and family, with people that are the most meaningful to you. Celebrating those everyday moments that are just being grateful for the time spent with people that you love. Okay, that's really important to lean on your support group during this time, or the people that are close to you. Okay. I feel like this can also be a cautionary card. Sometimes it can indicate third party if you're watching these readings for relationship purposes. My channel does discuss that a lot, but I focus more on like love for self and reaching your maximum potential. Just like being in your highest self energy. That's really what my channel is focused towards. But that will help you to attract true love in your life, solid relationships, whether it be with soul families or significant, like a romantic relationship. So just a cautionary, sometimes this can be about a third party, but for this reading specifically, the energy that I'm getting is soul family. Okay, celebrating life, like with friends and family that are most important to you. Six of Air. This is Six of Swords. So this is about leaving turbulent waters and heading towards calmer waters. So it's kind of like that rebalancing after a tower moment, leaving kind of the destruction and chaos behind and heading towards more peaceful, calm waters. So this is incredible that this came out. And this also, swords or air, has to do with the mind. So it can be about like thought patterns or like unhealthy thought patterns that are like our unhealthy inner script. But it can also be about leaving people or situations behind to head towards more peaceful waters. Okay. And in the heart of the reading is Five of Wands, 5 of Fire. This is my drama card. Okay, and so as I was saying, I feel like there's been a lot of stuff that's happened in the collective recently, like tower moments, drama, and that's at the heart of the reading today. So I feel like where we're headed is away from this. Okay, like this gets old after a while, right? With either our inner conflict or conflict with others. This is also about opposing viewpoints. And this card doesn't always have to be negative. Opposing viewpoints can be a good thing, but it's how you manage that conflict, right? In a healthy, mature way. Or if someone, doesn't agree with you and they always start drama or they're controlling. I mean, that's like the negative connotation of this card, which is usually, when this card comes out, that's usually what it indicates. But it doesn't always have to be. So it may be that, with your soul family, you're learning to respect differences, or you're leaving, situations that either had a third party, okay, and you're like, no, I don't want to deal with that drama, I'm out. Or it could just be with, making peace with people in your soul family that maybe you had some differences with. The people in your soul family, you guys, are usually people that are like, have the same core values as you. And that doesn't mean that you're never going to argue, right? It just means like respecting each other's viewpoint from a healthy, mature vantage, and just, as long as your core values are the same, that's usually what ties people together for soul family. Okay, but I am seeing this card as like leaving away like toxic situations, leaving that behind to head towards more peaceful, loving situations. Okay, and the next card that came out is the Fool. It's the 0 card in the deck. This is about a brand new beginning, a brand new journey, the next chapter of your life. This is amazing. This is really in line with my intro. It's like back to square one, but in this card it's 0. Okay, but that's the start of the journey, start of the next chapter, heading away from this drama and conflict, to make connections with your soul family. That's really what your soul family is about connection. Okay. Because oftentimes we can have known someone for a long time, but there's no true connection there. It's just like a surface relationship. It's when your core values are the same that you can really connect on a deeper level. Okay. And then Page of Water. This is amazing, you guys. This is all about, so the water is the cups, right? And it's all about all the feels, all the emotions, love, either for a new start in love, or just from like an authentic, like the Page of Water in this deck is very authentic, genuine, caring, just grateful, just almost like childlike wonder, but from an emotional standpoint. It's like the way that I see this is just like a fresh start, coming from that place. So page is like the novice, right? Because it goes page, knight, queen, king. And so this makes total sense. The next chapter, just kind of, back to a novice, starting fresh in terms of, this also could indicate that your heart space is opening up, which is amazing, guys. Because the last reading I did, I think it was the new moon in Leo reading several days ago. It was almost the whole reading was all swords, which represents the mind. So it's like shifting that perspective from all up in your head, all up in your mind, like overthinking everything, to your heart space. And that's what this is telling me. So this is incredible. That's exactly where we should be at, guys. If we just had a lot of like drama tower moments that changed our perspective on life, and now we're kind of, you know, starting the next chapter from a place of courage and passion, because that's the ones, the fire suit also represents like courage, passion, passionate pursuits, that kind of thing. And that's at the heart today of the reading. So this is incredible. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. Like, you guys are tired of just always giving, right? Or being controlled, or being told what to do, or what you need to do to make you happy, or like being told what you like or don't like, or whatever the case, you guys. We're not gonna stand for that anymore, right? Equal give and take. Okay? And that's what this is saying. The next chapter of our life, fresh start from the heart space, genuine, authentic, okay? Equal give and take. No bullshit. All right? Once you're clear about your healthy boundaries, you will notice the drama that falls away in your life and how much more peaceful it is. It's like leaving all that behind and heading towards more peaceful waters. It is a mindset, guys. I mean, it can be physical too, because you'll see people and situations that, or even jobs or whatever, friendships that aren't in line with your perspective or your life path. Okay? This helped me through a lot of times when I was awakening. When you level up as a person, which is our goal here, okay? It's our soul's like purpose to evolve and reach our highest self energy and learn as much as possible and utilize that knowledge and turn it to wisdom. Not everyone can go with you on your journey when you level up. But don't inhibit your growth just to keep those situations, okay? If you're worth it to them, they'll do the work to be on your level. All right? But don't not level up just to avoid potentially losing someone. Okay? You're going against your life purpose. All right? So, and it creates a lot of this inner conflict when you do that. And feelings of like self-doubt and unworthiness and looking at things through like a shattered lens. Also, I wanted to mention, you guys, one of the other downloads that I got when I was looking at the sun today, or the sunset, was a clear distinction between knowledge and wisdom. Okay? When you learn something that kind of gets you thinking, that's knowledge. When you act on it and apply it to your life, that's wisdom. That's the difference. I was thinking about that today and I was like, whoa, that totally makes sense. Because you can be aware of something and know it, right? But still not take any action on it. But when you start applying it to your life and following the principle behind it, that's wisdom. Wow. That's truly leveling up, guys. So yeah, overall energy at the bottom of the deck, Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, balance, being grounded, getting out of your head. All right? Getting out of your head into your heart space, grounding. That's the overall energy. So, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I love that this came out in the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm going to clarify these. I'm going to use the original Rider-Waite Tarot. That's funny. Wow. Okay. And yeah, when I cut right now, I have the Sun and Six of Swords, which is, that's this, the Six of Air. Okay, leaving turbulent waters, leaving drama for more peaceful waters, leaving a drama situation to just moving on for peace and happiness, the sun, all the good vibes, joy, success, happiness. Wow, you guys, just cutting the deck. This is my message. This is my intro, right? That's incredible. That's incredible. All right, so let's clarify 3 of water, 3 of cups. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. I was trying to get 1 card and 3 wanted to come out. So yeah, this is my intro. So highest self energy. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. I always refer to this card as your highest self energy. It's like you're rocking it. You're owning life. You have healthy boundaries. You are grateful. You have abundance, and it doesn't always have to do with money, guys. You're just rocking it. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, a solid new beginning, building a solid foundation for the future, okay? And Temperance, patience. So this is like having self-respect, knowing your worth, right? This is my intro, guys. This is literally it right here, okay? Because Temperance is about balance. It's about patience, okay? Patience, balance, a perfect alchemy of dark and light. It's like your perspective shifting on focusing on things that you're grateful for and for solid foundation, okay, in your highest self energy, knowing your self-worth, just having that solid outlook on life, just using your resources to that are around you to have this stability for yourself, okay, for a solid start for the next chapter of our lives. And patience. This is all about self-worth, patience, self-respect, having healthy boundaries for a solid beginning. This is my intro, okay, where we're headed, all right, from everything that's happened after these Tower moments. It is kind of a time of dealing with conflict and stuff right now, but this is just have patience. This is part of the process, okay? To rebuild something, a more solid foundation, you have to have patience and just take care of yourself. This is about self-care, okay? Amazing. This is an amazing reading. And also, so Temperance is about like balance as well, and so is 6 of Earth, 6 of Pentacles, at the overall energy of that deck. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so when I just put the deck down right now, this is the card that was on the bottom, the Fool, right under the Fool card. Could this be any more clear? Next chapter of our life, guys. Building a solid foundation. Could this be any more clear? That was unintentional. I didn't even have to pull this. It was just at the bottom right now. There's 78 cards in a tarot deck. The chances, statistically, of this happening is so unlikely. This is very clear. The next chapter of our lives, guys. New moon in Leo. This is the message today. Okay, leaving what's not serving us behind. That's causing inner conflict or conflict with others around us. Either if it's our thought patterns, our codependencies, our toxic traits, or toxic relationships. I mean, this is very clear, guys. It's time for a new start. Brand new. 0 card in the deck. Okay. And that was basically my intro. Like, we're at square one. Okay, this is very clear. This is the message today. And how do we do that? Maintaining our healthy boundaries, being grateful, being appreciative, knowing our self-worth. changing our inner script to, you know, not when you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I can't believe my arms are so flabby, look at my pimple on my shoulder. Like, no, guys. How about I'm rocking life, I'm doing the best that I can with what I have, and I'm grateful to have the air in my lungs. Okay? That's solid. That's a solid perspective for a brand new chapter in your life. And it'll start to manifest because it's the law of attraction, right? But patience. Patience is required. And it's alchemizing darkness to light. Okay? Just like when I was looking at the sunset today and not focusing on the smog, but focusing on the beautiful colors and just being grateful that I got to witness such an amazing sunset today. Alchemizing darkness to light. Patience. Okay? You'll start to see the changes. I'm gonna leave this full card here just because that's too uncanny to like ignore. And also when I picked up the deck, this one was left behind on the table, 3 of Cups. You can't make this shit up, guys. So this is full circle. This was the first card on the table, 3 of Water, 3 of Cups. And this was the last card in the reading that got left on the table when I picked up the deck to show you the full card. That was also random. You can't make this up, guys. It's for soul families, for connection. This is the message today. Okay, for the next chapter of our life. Not everyone can go with you. Not everyone can go with you if they're not on your level, unfortunately. If it means enough to them, they'll rise up to meet you. Don't ever lower your standards, lower your boundaries to appease someone else. Okay? All right? That's the message. Spirit's strong today, guys. The divine has had a clear message. That was the download I got when I was looking at the sunset. This was the message. It's about connection. It's about using the experiences from the conflict and the drama that you've had in your life to head away from peaceful waters, or head towards more peaceful waters, kind of getting that new outlook in life, being in your highest self energy, self-forgiveness, healthy boundaries, all that good stuff, guys. Self-care, numero uno. That's why I didn't do a reading the last few days, because I had to focus on self-care. I was getting depleted. And then it starts to show in your work, okay? And come back today, recharged, reading super strong. That's a perfect analogy, okay? For that solid new beginning, guys, for the next chapter in our life. Look at that. 78 cards in the tarot deck. What are the chances? I didn't even have to shuffle. This one just popped out on the bottom, and this one just got left behind on the table when I picked up the deck. Not random, guys. Not random. Okay, it's a message. All right. And you will attract the people that are meant to be in your life, your soul family. Okay? This could mean that, you know, since we started with this, third-party situation in a romantic relationship that you're involved in, heading away from that, you'll attract your soul family and new love. As long as you remain genuine, authentic, childlike wonder about life. Oh, keep your heart space open. Guys, this is about the next chapter in our life. Heading away from that, right? For connection, new start in love. And it doesn't mean that, you know, if you're in a relationship, it's going to be with someone else. It means maybe there needs to be some things in your relationship that need to be looked at to strengthen it. Okay? When I first started doing these readings, guys, I always used to say, I hope this resonates with you. And after about the 4th time, like, it always felt weird when I said it, and then I realized why, and I stopped saying it. If you were guided to watch my videos, there's something in this reading for you, okay? There's something that you can take away from this reading. I have started saying, like, take what applies. It may not apply to everyone because this is a collective reading, but there's something here for you if you were guided to watch my video, okay? So this may or may not be your total story, but there may be pieces of it. But this is totally the energy and the download that I got today, and they're confirming it with these cards very, very clearly. for the next chapter of our life. Connection, love, soul family. Okay, heading away from drama for that solid new beginning in your highest self energy. Okay, and patience, balance. Okay, equal give and take. Don't accept something because it vaguely resembles respect, guys. And I'm not saying that like you know they should do everything you ask. I'm just saying it should be reciprocal. And this can go for any relationship in your life. Balance, reciprocity, equal give and take, alchemizing darkness to light. Okay? You guys will see the changes, I promise you. All right, so overall energy at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, 9 of Wands. Okay, so 9 of Wands is about feeling a little defensive. So the overall, or in the heart of the reading is the 5 of Wands. Conflict, internal, external, drama, different viewpoints, right? Usually not in a good way. It can be, but not always. Most of the time it's not. 9 of Wands is about being defensive. It's about having done a lot of work, but there's still things that you're holding on to, that you're attached to. But once we get to the 10, it goes back to Ace. So we're almost there, guys, but really, because these two spots usually represent like what's coming up soon. And it's that 0 card in the deck, the next chapter of our lives, the new start. Okay, so it does help to let down your defenses and come from a genuine place. Okay, come from a genuine place and being honest and authentic about what you need in your life to thrive. All right, and it also helps you connect with people on a deeper level when you let down your guard. Okay, and that's what I feel like this is saying, that equal give and take. It's like you can't be hanging on, you can't be defensive if you want that equal give and take. It goes both ways, right? For you and the other person that you may be thinking about for this reading, or just in general for relationships in your life. Okay. So, yeah, and then also, guys, see how he's a little beat up? He has like the bandage around his head. It's like you've been through a lot lately, right? Like tower moments. Time to head away from that. And this is also representative of that. Like he's pretty beat up. He's like, man, I had all these fights and I still have another one to go. I'm just gonna like guard the work that I've put in. It's like, don't be defensive, but also representative of the work that you've been doing and the stuff you've been through lately. So it makes sense, right? Makes sense. So let me pull a couple oracle cards. I'm going to use Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, Between Worlds. Yeah, this is funny. So 1 foot in your last life, 1 foot in the next chapter, right? So that's perfectly in line with this. I mean, even look at the color scheme. It's like transitioning, right? To the next chapter of our life, leaving behind what's not serving us anymore. People or situations or jobs, whatever, that's not in alignment with our life path anymore, right? To be in your highest self energy for that brand new stable start. This is perfect. This is the perfect energy of the whole day today. And what comes right after that? The next chapter. It's like almost there, guys. I should put it like this, right? Almost there. It's like taking that step to the next chapter. All right, this is very clear, very clear. Okay, so fork in the road. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Wow. There's a very clear message today from the divine. Okay? I mean, just that first card, I should have just put it on the table so I could show you again, but between worlds, fork in the road. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right? Heading to that next chapter of our lives. Okay? Still hanging on, have done a lot of work, feeling pretty beat up, but still feeling a little defensive, still have that, you know, a little bit of attachment there. We have to release that, guys. It's time for the next chapter of our life. Okay. And it's also kind of goes in line with what I was saying about the knowledge versus wisdom. It's like, what are you going to do with that knowledge now that you have it? Are you going to apply it? Because that's when it turns to wisdom, right? When you can apply it to your life. That's incredible. And also, just because the universe has sick jokes with me, I'll take up. 13 is the number of this card, which is the death card in tarot, which is really like the death and rebirth card, which is the card of transformation. Okay? Fork in the road. What are you going to do with the knowledge now that you have it? Are you going to turn it to wisdom? A leg up. This card is so cute. So a leg up is about leaning on your soul family during times of support. Okay? But it's also about knowing when to accept help from people, and knowing when to take on challenges on your own. It's like being able to differentiate the two, because there's a lot of people that like to do things independently and have trouble asking for help, have trouble opening up. And then there's like the reverse, which is people who lean on other people too much, right? So there is a balance. There is a balance of that, of knowing the problems that you should probably handle on your own versus being okay asking for help with your soul family. Okay, this is a great card. Okay. Unfinished symphony. Yeah, so it's a work in progress, guys. It's a work in progress. It's about leaving those turbulent waters and heading towards more peaceful waters. Okay? Also, our soul's purpose, I mentioned our soul's purpose here while on earth is to perpetually learn and evolve, right? That's a never-ending process. Okay, it's our soul's like purpose to evolve perpetually. We're constantly a work in progress, which is a beautiful thing, guys. An unfinished symphony can also mean that there's some things that may try to come back in your life that you are trying to leave behind. Okay? Have those healthy boundaries. Practice that self-care. Just be really in your high self-energy, and these things won't be able to bother you. Okay? But also, if there is people in your life that are not able to go with you on your life path anymore, if they also grow with you and evolve with you, those are the people that will be on your life path still. That's an unfinished symphony as well. This card has several meanings that I'm getting from it right now in regards to this message. Okay, I'm just gonna stop here because this one, deep knowing. Look at this owl sitting on the moon. Okay, deep knowing. Oftentimes when we're pondering about a dilemma or conflict in our life, the answer is already inside of us. We're just too impatient to take the time to listen. Okay? Your intuition is your best guide. Your best guide. Okay, this is about your subconscious whispers that will guide you on your true life path. This is also about applying the knowledge that you learn about yourself in situations, or through signs that you're receiving, or through messages from my channel, and applying it to your life. You should always filter what you hear, guys, even from me. I say that a lot because it's your, use your intuition to know if this reading applies, if you gain something from this reading, how to apply it to your life. Okay? That's what I'm here for, is channeled messages from the divine, but use your intuition. Okay, and take what applies to you for the specific situations in your life. But that's when it becomes wisdom. When you have that aha moment, like, oh, this is the cycle that I've been in for the past 15 years because of this happened when I was younger, or something like that. Or, wow, I really use this, coping mechanism as a crutch instead of dealing with my emotions. It's like, when you have those aha moments, right? That's when you can choose to apply the wisdom that you've gained, or to apply the knowledge that you've gained or not. And that's when it turns to wisdom. But it's okay, if it comes back up, it gets easier to deal with each time. Okay? But having the courage and inner strength to overcome those fear-based thoughts, or those fear-based patterns, it will improve over time. Okay. So yeah, use your deep inner knowing to make the decisions for your, to be in your highest self energy, to evolve as much as possible, to reach your maximum potential. Okay. This is awesome reading. I mean, this is very, very clear, guys. How more clear could this be? And it's funny, like, I just set the deck right there, because these three cards fell out first, and I set the deck right there, and that was just right under it on the bottom. Hello. Yeah. New start, guys. New start. It's transition. It's a transition, but this is a very positive reading. Like, leaving turbulent times behind to pursue the next chapter of our life from an authentic, genuine place for true love and soul family and connection in our life. Equal give and take. Okay? Just, don't be too defensive. Open up that heart space. I can already tell it's happening. There's much less swords in this reading than the one I did a couple days ago. So good job, guys. Keep up the good work, and I will talk to you next time.